Last time on Dungeons and Dickheads. After investigating the church and finding some damning evidence against Father Bennett, Tok took Mother Ira into the rafters of the church to show her what he had been up to. Unfortunately, Tok overestimated her own strength and whilst attempting to carry Ira down the ladder, dropped her, killing the frail, defenceless old woman instantly. At the same time, Ronson and Porkeye were looking for an entrance to the caverns underneath the town in order to investigate the water supply to Danhaven. Their search was cut short when Father Bennett, seeing what had happened to Mother Ira, revealed a ladder hidden in his late wife's crypt. Bennett revealed that he had discovered an abandoned necromancer lair and had been trying to use what he'd found there to resurrect his wife. He hadn't succeeded, but when Ronson entered, he was spoken to by the spirit of a long-dead dark wizard, who guided him in channeling his power to bring Ira back. After some soul-searching, Bennett decided to allow his wife to rest in peace after all, but not before Ronson tried to bring her back and ended up resurrecting some giant spiders instead. After discovering a teleportation circle and being quite ungrateful about it, the party also found some remains of some rats that Bennett had been experimenting on, and the party concluded that some of the bodies had reached the spring that fed the Danhaven well, tying up the were/vampire rat illness mystery nice and a little bow. With this knowledge and some plants the party had been conveniently carrying since session 2, Dr. Sawyer was able to create a cure. After seeing Renee successfully cured, Hawkeye took some himself before the party left to deliver the rest to Danhaven. Oh, a lot happened last week.
Yes.
I remembered most of that. The one thing I did forget was that Tok murdered an old lady.
Oh, that's a good thing to forget because actually she's alive.
I like to picture it like that bit in 300 where the big lad kicked that other big lad down a hole.
And it was an accident.
You've literally just left the doctor's office with the cure. So it's quite late. It's around 8 p.m. and you've actually not rested for 48 hours because you came straight here, Porkeye got infected, then you came here and you've not done anything since. So you've not had a rest for a while, but you have said you're going to take the cure to Danhaven. It's about a 12-hour walk to Danhaven, or obviously faster if you could find a different mode of transport. So what are you going to do?
Let's have a rest. Long snooze. Thanks, guys. It's been a great episode. Happy birthday, Vic. See you later.
Maybe we should go and see Mother Ira and see if she'll put us up in the orphanage or something so we don't have to pay for an inn.
Oh, you want to go sleep in an orphanage with a bunch of young children?
In the guest room, yeah.
Yeah, I know. A famous celebrity used to do that.
Right. Well.
No comment.
As we're being topical, the BBC have been looking for a reason to take the David Tennant episode of Doctor Who called Fear Her off of iPlayer for a long time because it's awful. They've now got a good excuse.
Oh, is that the one with Mr. Edwards in, is it?
Yes.
I saw a thing about them saying they're going to cut a scene with him in. I didn't know which one it was.
They've taken the whole episode out.
Have they really?
Yeah. Anyway, D&D.
Time we somehow end up fucking Doctor
Who.
Right. So last time you saw Ira, she was heading back to the orphanage. So it's a big map. I ain't moving all of you. So feel free to move up to the orphanage.
We don't have to go to the orphanage. We could go and, explore some of these other places we haven't looked at.
Or just go to sleep somewhere which has more adults there.
Yes, like an inn.
Can we be carried on by an army of rats?
There aren't any rats here. You cured the only rat.
I've got Move Earth. Could we lay down and go to sleep on the Earth, but the Earth keeps just moving us along?
It's a good idea.
Of travelator in an airport.
I really like that idea.
You can. I don't know why you wouldn't just walk to the inn. But
because we'll all be asleep. We'll be resting and walking and travelling at the same time.
I think Dave's got something
like
planned for us in his village.
Oh, right.
So for that reason, we should just start walking to the other place. Just really fuck up his planning.
No, what do these other buildings look like they have? Do they have any signs?
Boo. Boo, Vic, boo.
No, I'm not being boo.
So looking at the other buildings, so look, you know that there's not been many people around for a couple of days, but The one right in front of you, of Tok, just looks a bit boring, a bit officey. No outside sort of sign on it. The other one you can see a bit to the north has a big sign that says Sheriff on the front of it. And there's a gallows out front. Just in case you want to get an idea of what went on there.
Do behave tonight or you'll find yourself in there. I shout back
Well,
in.
it wouldn't be the first time I went swinging.
I'm going to run straight towards the sheriff's and start banging on the door because it's canon now. Porkey's always wanted to be a sheriff. I've just decided.
Okay.
Am I in the right place?
Are you just banging or are you shouting? What are you doing?
Hello? Hello, Sheriff. Hello. It's me, Porkey, Earl of Shoplifting, Lord of Flamekeep, and Dryland Ambassador to the Sea Folk, and Dragon Slayer. Let me in, please.
I shout over my shoulder, calling yourself the Earl of Shoplifting while banging on the sheriff's door isn't the best thing to do.
It's merely a ceremonial title. Remind me, what's your day job again?
Listen.
Right. Hush your mush. Porky's going to be a sheriff.
The door cracks open slightly. What? I thought everyone had gone.
No. Clearly.
And as he opens the door, you see it's another dwarf. Got darker hair than Porky. Got a nice sheriff's hat on. Nice dark blue jacket on.
I think for the stream viewers, this token demands a heavy zoom in.
The token specifically.
Just the room in itself. Close enough. Hello, Sheriff.
What's happening? What's going on? How can I help?
You tell me. Any gangs, any shenanigans afoot, anything about town, any herds been rustled, any rustlers been heard? Fill in Uncle Porky. I'm here to help. I'm having my own adventure. Fuck those two.
It's been a bit quiet with everything. We did have bloody patrol of those Guardians of Light came through though. With the when it was all kicking off, they caught wind of it, left their bloody prisoner, didn't they? So I've now got someone I've got to execute tomorrow because I ain't got room for him in bloody cells. So that's happening. I expect. Well, it's still pretty quiet because of all of the everyone having buggered off because of the issue with the rat people, but.
Right, back it up, Cunt Eastwood. Who are the Guardians of Light?
Oh, they protect the Fort of Light, didn't they? Down by the Black Pit.
Back it up, mate. What's the Fortress of Light?
It's a big fortress, massive reflective stone on top.
Right.
And
are they on their own there currently?
Well, there's an organisation of them, isn't there?
Right, so it's not a Fortress of Solitude.
No, that's the other side.
Don't have to fight a polar bear and a mechanical spider. Good. Sorry, who's this prisoner they left behind? Is it a rootin' tootin' son of a gun?
So just as you're saying this, you hear a voice behind you saying, "Ain't no son of a gun, but certainly surprised to see you here, you son of a bitch." Don't
you talk about my mum that way.
Wow.
As you...
Is he a kind of a Western character, this person? From an old-timey Western?
Oh, we're having a Western episode.
I love it.
Could you do the accent, please, Dave?
No. As you see, who you may remember as Roger.
Hello, Roger.
Oh, Roger. Yes, I remember him. I
remember you from previous episodes.
Does anyone want to do a history check?
But I'm not there, so I can't.
It's got to be me, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm milling around.
That'll be a 6.
If you forget who he is, let me know and I'll come along and I'll do a history check.
Oh, looking at my notes.
So you don't have you don't have all the details, but bearing in mind that you grew up with Roger as your surrogate uncle. He was a good friend of your dad, and you met him again.
Roger from the
Oh,
mines.
that
In the
Roger.
mine.
Hello, Uncle Roger from the mines. What have you been up to? Nothing good from the looks of it.
Well, I thought you were dead.
No, I have an armor class of 17 and 92 hit points for Uncle Roger. Ain't nothing killing Porky anytime soon. I killed a squid, and I almost killed a dragon, and I've knackered a load of assassins, and I kicked a elf's head off.
Well, those I should have never trusted those bloody roughnecks that Dad paid to kill you. They said they got you.
Well, Rico's mates? No.
Right, you didn't help him set up that bloody sausage roll shop, did you? Because, I mean, I tell you, I do like them, but...
I can confirm that I have nothing to do with... I think you mean Rolly Sausage. I don't want to correct you, after all. But, no, I have nothing to do with that. I believe I have an in with the makers of the Rolly Sausage, but I'm very distant from this franchise, and I will probably be leading to its downfall when I unionize all the staff of every grog.
You're basically our marketing manager now if you listen to the Patreon bonus.
Yeah, but I wasn't there for that conversation, so I don't know that.
Yeah, but Ronton will have told you by now.
Did you tell me?
Yeah.
So I take it back. I'm basically the marketing manager, apparently. But also, the other stuff I said is true. I'm going to unionize all of the shops.
So just for everyone's recollection, because a little while ago, what Roger's referring to is when you stumbled across a small farm, they pretended to have nothing. Turned out that Porkeye's dad had paid them to stop you on the way and kill you. And that's when I think you might have tried to use the cow's corpse to pretend it was Porkeye.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yes, so that's what he's referring to.
But then we put a drive-through in that farm, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the bridge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
remember that very clearly.
We all remember it, Dave.
Yeah.
It's very... these accusations that we don't remember stuff.
I know, how untrusting of you, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me with the problem here. So he
So
does look...
What finds you in the clink? You rooting, tooting, horse wrangling, goat fiddler?
Oh, no.
Oh, unlike some people, I am loyal to my friends. Dad got what he needed from the Black Caps, but not as young as I used to be. A bloody Guardians of Light got me on my way out, and then he left me here. At least your dad got away, though.
Well, these Guardians of Light, who do they work for?
The Light. They're all a bit holier than thou and all this kind of shit.
Oh, God. They work for God.
I think they do. Nonsense, though, isn't it?
Oh, Temple of Nonces. Got ya. Right, but what did you actually do? Why are you in here? Why did they arresticate you, Yeehaw, cowboy?
We stole the bloody talisman, didn't we? From the Black
Oh,
Pit.
the talisman stuff. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's that main plot that we keep ignoring and keep doing other stuff instead, isn't it?
So your dad got the talisman from the Black Pit, but on the way out, got ambushed. They got me, left me here.
Do you know where old Papa is? Yeehaw.
He looks around and says, "Why don't you come here and talk to me, son, eh?"
Because no, I'm not doing that joke. All right, then. I will come back slightly closer.
Look, boy, you have brought shame upon which was already a pretty shameful family. Your dad did everything for you. He was off leading coups and setting up unions whilst you were at home wondering where he was. He did everything for you. Well, mostly. You get me out of here, and I will tell you exactly where your dad's going next.
Well, you see, the start of that sentence didn't really marry up with the end of the sentence. It's like two scripts have just been stuck together. It started off like you were going to not tell me, right? But now you're telling me you are going to tell me. And also, if Papa was there for me all the time, then where was he? I was in the bloody woods by myself, and he went fuck offy. Also, where's my mum? Is she still alive? We haven't worked that out yet.
He hasn't told you. Well, again, more reason to get me out of here, isn't it?
Fine. Sheriff, what's your sheriff's name, Sheriff? Yeehaw, cowboy boots, 6-shooter.
Sheriff Kindraw.
Kindraw?
Oh.
Rawback.
Yeah, Sheriff Kindraw.
Kindraw, okay. I love your eggs. Shame they're banned in America as a joke. Anyway, do you have a cowboy hat I could borrow? This is going to be a heavy pork eye western episode now, I'm afraid, so I need a cowboy hat. Yeehaw.
Oh, absolutely. He can, here you go. He wanders over, grabs one off the hat stand and tosses it over to you.
Lovely stuff. Right. As the Earl of something or other, Lord of Flamekeep, Dryland and Bastards, the Seafolk and Dragon Slayer, I will be taking custody of this prisoner and escorting him to the Guardians of Light of the Galaxy, whatever they're called. Yeehaw. Horse.
Yeehaw.
Saddlebags.
I can't pretend that won't be helpful. I don't have to feed him and water him. But are you sure, like, he raided the Black Pit? Like, I know he looks old and doddery, but I don't think you should underestimate him.
Oh, I don't underestimate him. You shackle him up good, and I'll take him along. Whilst you're getting the shackles, I'm going to introduce Roger to my axe. Stabatha, I think I called her. This is Stabatha. Say hello to Stabatha, Roger.
All that neglect really did a number on you, didn't it?
Say hello to Stabatha, Roger.
Hello, Stabatha. And you hear in your head, go, I thought you named me Kirsty.
I've changed Kirsty, Stabatha, same difference. So, Roger, this is a cursed axe. Its nickname is Kirsty, but her real name is Stabatha. She talks to me. I believe she's cursed by the spirit of some armor lad. I don't know his name. But we've got a bit of a deal on the go. Whereas I use her to kill people, but I only get to kill bad people. You've seen Venom. It's basically Venom, right? Lethal Protector run. I believe it was the early 2000s. I can kill baddies, but only baddies. Now, Roger, you're not a baddie, are you?
I think it was 90s.
It probably was, actually, wasn't it?
Because my dad used to go to the comic shop to get me the issues of it.
Aww.
Nice story, isn't it?
That was a lovely story.
Very nice.
Because back then, of course, so they had already come out, so you had to go and you had to fill in the gaps. You know, so you might get an issue of this one, an issue of that one, and then hope that you'd get the full rung of the story. I thought that was
comic books, everyone.
nice.
Well done, everybody. Neil hasn't been featured in the story for 5 minutes, so
it's a fond memory. I remember the excitement of my dad coming home and thinking, is he going to have that issue that I need that fills in the gap in that story?
Similar, when we went like to Greece and stuff, you'd find just random like X-Men or whatever.
Yeah,
that's time I remember seeing proper comic books, like, and they'd just be like odd random ones. So I got like random ones where like the middle of a huge arc or something, and got no idea who any of these people are, what's going on.
I used to get the Marvel UK ones with like the Transformers stories, and you get a Spider-Man at the end. It was normally like a self-contained story, but you never get anything. Anyway, did you catch all that, Roger?
I think I got the gist, son. Yeah.
Right. So I'd say only baddies run away, and my axe can only sever the head of baddies. So I think we're copacetic here, aren't we, Belt?
I don't know what that means, but I understand.
Close enough. Right, Sheriff Kinder Egg, I'll be taking charge of this fella. I've got my cowboy hat. Can I have some spurs?
Yeah, there's some on the table here. There's literally some on the table.
No, I'll add them to my inventory. Do you have any paperweights?
I got this nice pocket watch that weighs down paper pretty well.
Close enough. Thank you for your service. Get Roger all chained up and whatnot. And I'll supervise from here, but I'm keeping a keen eye on you, Roger. No greasing yourself up or anything like that.
Right. So Roger is restrained. He has got his hands cuffed together, legs are free because he's got to walk. And the sheriff opens the door and leads him out.
Right, Roger, lead the way. I'm going to introduce you to my pals. Don't get on the wrong side of them. They are a pair of right bloodthirsty bastards.
We really need to sleep, guys.
Oh, is it those idiots from before?
That's the ones, yeah.
That one who put his penis in the Digonian, I thought he'd be long dead by now.
No, and that's how you can tell how hard he is.
Oh.
Know anybody else that would still be alive from that?
So what I saw, he won't be getting hard for a long time.
We don't do filthy jokes in this podcast, Roger. Come on, out you get.
Leave the double entendres to me, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Talk. The other one, Ronson.
Yes, hello, Porky.
Hello, do you remember Roger?
Yeah, I've been hanging around here for about 15 minutes now, waiting for something to do.
Yo, it's your boy Shitehawk, the star, frankly, of the podcast you're listening to now, Dungeons and Dickheads, and I expertly play the character of Porky. Yep, that's right, it's me. Just me and you, having a chat. But I'm here for a reason. I'm slid expertly into the halfway point of this here podcast to tell you about our Patreon. That's right, a podcast with a Patreon. Who would have thought it? But if you go to patreon.com/dungeons and dheads, that's the word and dheads, not dickheads, dheads, you can see the wealth of stuff we are offering to you. Not loads of crap that you're never going to get through, just story specific and fun stuff in nice little snippets. So come, just give us some money. Give us some money, a little bit of money. So yeah, go to patreon.com/dungeons and dheads, or just click the little link that's in this podcast description, and all good indeed. Okay, thank you, bye.
Roger, how are you? Wonderful to see you, old boy. I, of course, remember very clearly the last time we met, but I always like to hear it from the mouth of a friend. Can you remind me, please? How did I meet you last time? In your own words. Paint a picture.
Well, you came to the mines where I was working.
Yes, I did, yes.
I reintroduced myself to young Porky here because I used to be very close friends with his dad. And then you stuck your genitals in some Digonium.
I did, didn't I? Stuck my cock into some toxic waste. Yes, what a thrill that was. Didn't go exactly as planned, but it's always worth a try, don't you think?
Well, I've worked with the stuff for decades and I've done quite well by not putting it in there. So
very good. Wonderful to meet you, Roger. I'm not going to lie, you are boring me now slightly. So if you'd like to meet Tox, she's over here.
Ronson, I can sweeten this deal. Guy in there's giving out free cowboy hats. Get yourself
what?
one.
Cowboy hats? Oh, they'll do my cowboy boots.
Exactly.
See you
We're
later,
going to
guys.
force a Western episode in. Get yourself in there.
Ronson runs straight away to get himself a free cowboy hat.
Talk. Do you want a cowboy hat?
Oh, do you think it'll go over my horns?
I'm pretty sure they legally have to provide one with horn holes.
Okay. Who's this? Oh, it's you. And I just pushed through the doors.
It's bloody Roger. Uncle Roger.
That's the only one that's keeping count. On Tok's head at the moment, as well as our horns, he's got the wig of Paul Daniels, which no one can ever mention.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about the wig of Paul Daniels. Pebbles. And then the cowboy hat.
Well, with the cowboy hat, they've got like a nice indent on top, so it'd be comfier for Pebbles.
Absolutely.
I suppose you're here for a hat, are you?
Well, do you think one will fit? I'm really excited that we get to do some cowboy things and pew pew and shooty rooty tooty. I don't know cowboy talk. Put me a hat on my head and maybe I'll speak proper.
He grabs a hat and kind of pulls it down, just like lets your horns pierce through the fabric.
Oh, I am sorry. You won't want this back, will you?
Nah, it's yours.
Okay, giddy up. I'm out of here. And I walk.
Did you like how he clip, clop, clip, clop?
Yeah. Swishing my tail as I go.
I love that we forced a Western episode into this. I love it. I forgot what the point was. Oh, yeah, right. Right, Roger. Hang on. Sheriff, which way is the Fortress of Light?
Well, let me get the big map out.
Thank you.
So, you are currently here in Lafleur. Fort Light is all the way down this red road here. That's going to take you about 2 and a bit days if you just walk in.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Right, okay, hang on a second. Whoa, hang on a second. Okay. It's D&D, so why don't we just go, yeah, we'll do that? Because then Dave will go, okay, you've now arrived at your destination. He's not going to stop the stream for 2.5 days.
They might do.
We can go wherever we want. Dave, in fact, let me just look at this this map. I want to go all the way to the Bay of Swords.
Okay, where's the Bay of Swords?
It is down, we're kind of talking southeast.
Oh, God.
Vailnar, down at the bottom of Valnar.
Okay, so from where
I want to go there to the Bay of Swords.
I heard
How
it's
long would
lovely
that
this
take
time
to
of
get
year.
there?
That's 185 feet. That's 400 miles. That's going to take you about 6 days.
That's fine. Let's go there. That would really fuck Dave up if we went down there.
Why do we don't want to fuck Dave up?
I mean, what's he going to do? He's not going to go, all right, well, that's the end of the podcast. That's the end of the show.
How about we do this mission?
There's no point saying, no, it takes this long to get there. It takes this long to get there because we just fast travel.
Yeah, but we might not fast travel.
You've got to go through all these towns. You might get stabbed. You might get...
Mugged.
You've got to go through this...
But Dave,
this ominous thing called the Mournland, which looks pretty dodgy.
Dave hasn't prepared for that. Dave doesn't know what's at the Bay of Swords. He hasn't sorted that out yet. He hasn't had a chance.
Right.
Let's really fuck with him. Let's go off to the Bay of Swords.
No, I've got a plan.
No.
I've always got a plan.
I need to go and say goodbye to Mother Ira. So
you should also probably go and kill the rats too.
Right, Ronson's off to the Bay of Swords.
All right, see you later.
Right.
See, you've gone rogue. You haven't been in the story for 5 minutes, and you've gone
He
rogue.
was so bloody special last week.
Yeah. He's still not
Shocking.
enough. I'm thirsty for more.
Right, Roger. We are going to start walking to the next village down because they've got a rat problem, and we need to finish up solving that mystery or what have you, or fixing it. So start talking to Porky about the things we discussed, and then maybe you might magically come out of your shackles and disappear behind a bush, and I won't notice.
What, going now, are we?
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna look up, shout to Pebbles, and just Pebbles, can you just run up to the orphanage and just and I'm trying to like point and like gesture. You just go and rub round Mother Ira's ankles just to say goodbye, because I can't be bothered to watch at the top of town, if I'm being honest. Shoo. I see you down here.
So she runs off.
Thanks, Pebbles.
She takes a shit on an orphan's bed and comes back.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Pebbles. Make
Sorry,
you come
what
back,
did you
though.
want her to tell Ira?
Oh no, just to like hug round her for a second and give the orphans a little bit of a run round and then come back.
Okay.
Find us down the street. Yep. She's a good cat.
Good. Right, we're off.
Okay, so you're on hour 48 of no sleep. Fine.
Why are we walking? Why are we not sleeping?
I'm off to the Bay of Swords.
I would like a full sleep on a nice bed with some gin, with some breakfast. That's what I want.
Hang on. Roger, follow me. Sheriff Cufflinks, we need a nap. Can you lob Roger back in the cell for a night, please?
Oh, I just started cleaning it out and everything. Oh, all right.
Roger, do you promise not to make a mess?
I can't guarantee anything.
Oh, don't make you a bad guy. You don't want to be a bad guy, do you?
Oh, no, you scare me when you shake around like that.
Oh, I'm vibrating. Right. Oh, why can we have a nap, Sheriff Cockle Bay?
Well, the The hotel is pretty empty because there's no one here. So
Close
maybe
enough.
go see them.
Cheers.
It's just across the street and up a bit for the church.
Right, we're off.
Hotel?
Hotel.
Not even in
You're-
it. It's
you're
a
paying.
hotel. I'm not paying.
Fine.
Wait, hold on. I'm guessing we're here. With a carriage outside. So,
I mean, it's a little cart.
Close enough. Right, we have a 12-hour nap.
wait. I don't want
What
to pay
for?
full price.
Well, you go and argue with Lady Henry then.
I will.
Are we at
Where's
the
the
Bay
door?
of Swords yet?
Where's the door?
We go. Right, so this large building is the Lockstar Hotel. The door is just in front of you. You swing it open. You see.
Hang on, I want to kick it open.
Okay.
Okay.
I walk through the door and then he says that into my ear and I walk straight back out and I close the door again so he can kick it open.
I'm assuming it because I'm forcing this to be a Western tale. It's one of those double doors.
Yeah. I mean, bearing in mind this
Saloon doors.
you've
That's
been
the one.
you've been on this map for about four or five sessions. It's pretty much a Western map.
Well, you don't like to assume. All right, I'll kick it open. Howdy, bastard.
Hello, sir, madam. Good evening.
How's your rootin' tootin' evening?
Hi, my name's Ronson Diego Bantos.
I'm one of those Bristolian cowboys. Shut up, you're halfway to the fucking beach.
I'm off to the Bay of Swords.
2 separate rooms, please.
3 separate rooms, please. Is Ronson definitely not joining us?
I want a room, please, where I can hang my head and put my feet up and get myself some shut-eye.
I want a bubble bath.
Do you have matey?
I must ask that you do refrain from these offensive accents, please.
I haven't used one yet. 6-gun rattlesnake.
So you'd like? Was it 3 rooms, sirs, madam?
Yeah, he's decided he's not fucking off to Skegness or wherever it was he's going. He's going to have a nap.
I'd like myself a room there, please, my friend.
Well,
Rodeo.
as you can tell, it's a particularly tough time at the moment. That does then mean that there are plenty of rooms around if you need somewhere to stay. I could give them all to you for 100 all in.
100? You have no patrons for miles and you're charging us 100. Heard what
For
we've just
3
done.
rooms with full breakfast.
You varmint.
No.
John Wayne.
You're just saying names, poor guy.
I've run out of cowboy references so early in the cowboy episode. I think I've peaked too quickly. should have held some back.
I think that's extortionate. No. Poor guy, we could sleep on the street. It'll be fine. Or we could go see Mother Ira. Did you know we're friends of Mother Ira? We've just saved her life and the life of the town down the road.
Were you the one who pushed her out of the church?
I was the one that saved her life afterwards, yes.
And also pushed her out of the church?
No, she fell. And I saved her.
I'm afraid, miss. Usually the rooms are over 100 each. I have already given you a discount based on what you've done for us. 100 for 3 rooms, including breakfast, I think you find is very reasonable, considering everything. If that will not do, then, as you say, go and find somewhere in the street to stay.
Wait, you get a discount for killing an old woman?
My word, this man has got to be in his bonnet.
The Alamo.
General
So-
Custer.
I may not be busy, but I do have other things to do than argue with you. So, 100, or are you going to sleep on the street?
I'm going to go and sleep on the street. I don't know about you guys, but I'm partial to a bit of roughing it, and I just walk out.
Yeah, have fun with that. I want my bubble bath.
Now listen to me, young man. How about we go outside and maybe we gonna draw our pistols at high noon?
Do you have any pistols?
Think
I
I'd
got
rather
my
just-
fingers, and my fingers are a deadly weapon, boy.
I think I'd rather just go to bed in my nice, comfortable room here, if it's all the same to you.
Well, you got a yellow streak down your back, boy.
It's a little bit yondu as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's where I'm hearing it from. Young.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
The many various roles of that fella who was in Tombstone. I think we agree.
So is it 2 rooms now?
Well, Ronson, you going outside to sleep?
Well, I want to bother with you, young man, and I think I can get myself a deal of a lifetime.
So one room.
Howdy. Saddle up.
One room will be 35 gold, please, sir.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I'll sort that out in a minute.
Varmint, I think you got a wobbling jaw on you, you yellow belly yeehaw.
Someone's downloaded the Red Dead Redemption sound pack.
Right.
I will give you 35 on my shiny gold coin, and I'm gonna have a hog killing time down here.
Quite right, sir. Please follow me this way, and he leads you through hotel, through some like dining.
I'm gonna do a
areas.
John Wayne walk, kind of
I'm
bow-legged
gonna
walk.
identically to the way that guy's walking. I'm going to take the follow me this way, literally.
Oh no.
And I'm holding the waist of my trousers, my belt, and I'm doing a bow-legged kind of walk like that. And every now and again, I just spit in the corner.
And he has got a slight limp, so
that's fine.
Imitating. So he leads you through a corridor. Ronson, he gives you this room here. And Hawkeye, you get this nice room here.
Oh, that's fancy. Wyatt Russell's dad. Thank you. Good night.
That was very cowboy. Oh, that's fancy. That was very, very cowboy.
Well, you know, cowboys love a bubble bath.
The bath is just across the hall there, sir.
Right, I'll be in there. Bring me my matey.
What this gentleman he is your matey?
I'll just have 5 fingers of whiskey, please. Rye whiskey.
Of course, sir. I'll get that brought over straight away.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Straight away.
Right away. Right.
I'd like it in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, dear boy.
I've made my way across the street to the bar, and I'm just going to get absolutely shit-faced with Ramona and probably pass out somewhere. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, Ramona's here. I forgot about her.
Ramona, I don't know what they thought they were doing. They've gone and paid for a hotel for the night, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Extortion. 35 gold for a room. What are you doing for the night? We're just going to get drunk in here.
Could stay here if that's what you want. I mean, obviously not making any progress on saving the world or anything. So, yeah, we just stay here and get drunk.
Shall I get us around in?
Yes, go on. Yes, why not?
Right. I just feed Ramona until we are so shit-faced we stumble out the doors.
So, how many rounds are you having before you go to sleep and leave?
Oh, let's go with 6.
Okay, 6 times. That'll be 40 gold, please.
No, really? Oh no. Yeah, but this is for Ramona and me, so it's fine.
40 gold for the
40
round.
gold? I swear a pint was 2 gold last time. Why is this extortion coming from?
Presumably getting two gins each round.
Ramona drinks beer.
Hang on, how many drinks have you ordered?
You're basically at the airport bar. It's going to be more
12
expensive.
drinks is dearer than a night in a hotel.
Well,
It's probably right, actually. That'll be right. Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah.
And he was giving you special rates for saving the saving people, but
Killing a woman.
I'd rather take the drink and get drunk. I'm doing it. It's done.
Remember
it's removed.
as well, there is a rather lackluster pop-up Rogs in the corner, so you could always just grab a sausage roll.
Treat yourself to a rolly sausage.
There we go. I've paid my 40 gold, and me and Ramona are having a great old night, getting drunk and eating rolly sausages.
Everyone's going to take a long rest then. Ronson, your sleep is disturbed all night. Just strange nightmares that you can't quite put your finger on when you wake up. Just really unsettled. And when you wake up, you feel a burning sensation in your left hand.
Crotch.
Left hand.
Oh, left hand. It's funny because I think Ronson uses his right, but go on, carry on.
And as you take a look at it, and it takes a little while for you to notice, but you can see there's just some black marks, or almost like veiny things starting to crawl down your fingertips. Just
Nice.
Yeah.
His mother did warn him. That's what would happen. My God, what's this boulder dash ballyhoo bamboozle cattywampus thing that's going on with me right now?
Every time he started to one of those long drawn out cowboy speeches, all I've got in the back of my head is, please don't accidentally say something racist. Please don't accidentally.
We've been doing this for almost an hour, and you've not got at the hotel yet. So
I'm very drunk and now probably very hungover. I think I've had a great time. Where do I find myself in the morning?
in the saloon,
Oh, I curled up in the corner. Brilliant.
with your head on a rolly sausage.
Oh, morning, Ramona.
Oh, not that kind of rolly sausage.
I stumbled over
Ronson
to the
sausage.
bar. Bloody Marys. Bloody Marys? Do you do Bloody Marys?
What's in it?
Vodka, tomato, and some spice, I think.
Tomato?
Yes, and some spirits.
Just a tomato? Vodka on a tomato?
You could
Balanced.
infuse the tomato with vodka. I don't know.
So, yeah, there's a bit of commotion over at the drinks desk? I don't know. She comes back with a small glass. It's just got a tomato in it and just a load of vodka poured on top.
Yes, this'll do.
Is this what you wanted?
It was a very good try. Yes. One day I'll come back and teach you how to make proper cocktails. Thank you. And he's forget the celery. I just walk over to Ramona and I just pummeling the tomato into the vodka to mash it up. Hand it half to her. I'll get this down you.
Well, I can't imagine I'm going to be needed again today. I imagine we're going to be doing anything that focuses on saving the world again.
Saved a village down there. Something.
About the rat one.
Yeah. I mean, they just, I don't know. They get very easily distracted, don't they? They get very excited about everything. But yes, I agree. We are not getting anywhere fast. Shall we go and try and hurry them along?
Might as well. No one else is going to, are they?
I'm over to the hotel and I kick open the hotel door just as Porky did. Morning, sunshine, you wonderful, wonderful hotel receptionist. Where are the 2 shite bags that I came in here with yesterday?
Well, miss, welcome. Good morning. I can tell you obviously had a lovely night's sleep out in the street.
I did.
Is that?
I'm picking tomato out of my tea.
Yes. Your friends should be here shortly. They are currently having their breakfast, of course, which was as part of their room that you so rudely turned down, of course. But I'm sure they will be with us shortly.
Oh, they're having breakfast. I just walk in, sit down.
Miss, you can't be in there, miss.
I'm just talking to them. I'm not doing anything.
Get your bloody hands out of my sausage. And not in the double entendre way. I mean my breakfast. Don't get smutty.
How was your bubble bath, Porky?
Oh, well, lovely. Bit of Radox, bit of matey. A lovely time was had.
Lovely. Me and Ramona had a great night at the bar.
Didn't
It was
ask.
all about how we're not saving the world.
I'm not
I knew
even
that.
having my breakfast. Give me a chance. We'll be saving the world, don't you worry, and we'll get round to it.
Hurry up. And then
You bloody brought us here. You're the one who's going, got to go and see some orphans. We could have saved the world 3 times bloody over without your side quests.
Yes, well, I see you outside and I snatch your sausage.
I could have been in the Bay of Swords by now if it wasn't for you lot.
Sheriff! That tiefling's took my sausage.
And she's taken my heart.
Oh, you're taking the piss. Come on, let's go save the world or the rats or whatever it is this week.
Right, what's happening? Where are we off?
Oh, we got to go pick Roger back up.
Oh, not Roger.
What? When did?
Oh,
what?
sorry, Roger.
Oh, yeah, Roger's here.
Hi,
Not to mention
Roger.
that.
No, this
Lovely
is
to have
Ramona.
you here, Roger.
Yeah, I'm talking to Ramona.
Yeah. Roger's here.
Yeah, he's in a cell. We're gonna prison break him. Should be easy. I've already done it twice and put him back in again.
And does he know? Does he know where your dad went?
Well, that's what we're going to find out. A little petit pois. We just need to break him up.
Brilliant. When she runs off towards them.
We're doing a bit of the main quest, yes. Follow that bloody dwarf. But Ronson, we're halfway to the prison.
Yeah, I'm following.
Ramona, if you ask the sheriff, he'll give you a free cowboy hat, and then we can be cowboys on the road.
Sheriff. Ramona, grab yourself a cowboy hat. We're all wearing cowboy hats today.
Do you have any cowboy boots to go with my hat?
You've already got a pair of cowboy boots.
Yeah, yes, but I would like a really nice gold shiny pair.
Don't have any gold ones. I've got some normal ones, leather ones.
What colour?
Brown.
No, it's all right. I'll pass. I really wanted a lovely gold pair.
Sheriff, a question. With me doing this task, I'm essentially acting as you, as part of the Justice Department of this place I forgot the name of.
I don't know what you're doing. I've not asked you to do anything.
Well, I'm doing it anyway. Can I be a deputy since I'm doing it?
Well, I ain't got no other deputy.
Give me a badge.
There you go. She just gives you it.
All right, I'm putting that on.
Taking everything else.
I'm adding that to my name. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Deputy Luffers. There we go. There you go. Another string to my bow. Right, shackle up, Roger. We're on our way.
So I must thank you again for getting him out of my hair. Don't really care what you do with him, to be honest, but
fair enough.
It saves me having to hang him.
Makes my life easier. Ray, you've already got a cowboy hat, haven't you? And then Ray just takes off his froggy hat and puts on a cowboy hat that's under his froggy hat. I do this because for some reason Ray hasn't been in the last few months of episodes. So
yeah, we haven't had much reaction, have we?
I'm too scared of him dying. Go on then, Roger. You know Ramona, don't you? Do. Right, gang, we're headed to the outskirts of town on the way to Ratland.
So Danhaven.
That's the one.
Cool. So nice and early, having a wander. So it takes a little bit longer because Ramona and Talk are just a little bit sluggish this morning.
Mm-hmm.
But you eventually arrive at Danhaven. So you enter, and it's much how you remember it, apart from it's daytime. There's no one about, because as you'll remember, the rats tend to die if they're in direct sunlight.
What time of day is it?
The morning.
Morning. Oh, okay.
We're gonna leave the cure on the well here. Come and get it at night time. I'm not going house to house with it. Can't be asked. Well, look at Dave's face. I've changed my mind. We're going house to house with it.
I don't know what you're waiting for me to say. Like, the rats can't respond to you. So
I've cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah, they could understand. What I mean is they can't respond to you. Like, they can now. But
did you get that, rat friends?
Can't believe you went and did it. This is the one you recognise as the one who threw the water at you. Didn't really think you'd do it, to be honest.
You gonna say sorry?
Well, yeah, but not for the reason you think.
Well, what have you done? Come on. Hello, Uncle Porky. Did you eat Roger? I've noticed he's not on the board.
Oh, yeah, you've still got him with you. Well, I didn't think you were going to do it, to be quite honest. I think you needed a bit of an incentive. So before I threw that water, I might have just poured it on the ground. So I just chucked some rainwater at you. So, yeah, thanks, though.
Well, I hope you've learned a valuable lesson about trusting strangers who are dwarfs or something. But I don't know.
I have to pretend they're dying of a rat disease in order to get them to help me.
I would have done it anyway. I'm the Lord of Flamekeep or something.
Don't know. I believe you, but never mind.
Well, I've got to be at their wedding sooner or later. I've got to give away the bride. Forgot about that. Right, you little.
You also agreed to work for them, and you've not been there for 3 days.
Well, busy. I'm like the 18. Got stuff to do. Right, Roger, come and sit on this well. Come and have a chat with nephew Porky.
What now, son?
What do you mean, what now? As per our RE pre-agreement, I'm going to let you go now. But you got to give me some answers first. Where's Papa? Tell me about Mum. And where's the MacGuffin? Thank you, and go.
Well, yeah, Dad. Last time I saw it, we were fleeing the Black Pit. Let me bring out your map. I'll show you. So he points out Black Pit, which is to the south. There's a big mountain range called the Black Caps. It unsurprisingly is near the Fort of Light, which was mentioned. And this is this is where Ramona had said it was likely that the talisman was. Yeah, so last time I saw him, we were leaving the Black Pit. The idea was to keep going south. He'd heard about. We thought the next one to go after was probably going to be with the giants. So he was heading towards Rote, like the big capital just outside the King's Forest, by the Bears Woods.
Bears do what in woods?
The bear, well, yeah, them. You don't want to go walking through there barefoot.
Oh, not without my sandals on, eh? Oh, it's lovely when we get together. Anyway, what about me mum?
Well, after you got lost, as it were, to be fair, we thought you ran away.
I was just chilling in woods.
Yeah, well, your mum couldn't. She blamed your dad. I mean, probably quite rightly, to be honest. He just kept going off, like trying to start coups and form unions, and like was doing far too much of that, and not enough looking after the family. See, so she had enough. She had enough, and she met someone else. Don't know what else to tell you.
Who was the other person she met? And how do they tie into our overlapping story?
I think she might have done it just to make your dad cross, because, us dwarves, the height thing's always been a bit of a soft spot, right? It's always a good way to wind us up. So, worst thing you might. She did the worst thing that she could have done.
She did like a giant.
Yeah, she got with a giant.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, I mean, like from what I hear here, their equipment, some of it bigger than we are. So yeah, Christ knows. Last I heard, she was packed up with a giant over by the Howling Peaks.
Well, that sounds lovely. Sounds like a wonderful stepdad.
I think your dad always said she died, because for him that was less embarrassing. But yeah, all I know, she's still about.
Oh, that's good. Are there any other crucial, pertinent bits of information I forgot to ask for that you want to share?
Well, just that. I mean, you got to remember, your dad thinks you're dead, and if he sees you, he ain't going to be pulling any punches. Tell you that. He pretty pissed off with what you did after everything he did for you recently.
He did fuck all for me, and I've forgotten what I did. So more for him.
You betrayed him for that bloody dragon man, didn't you, boy?
I thought I killed the dragon, but I had a pop at him.
Well, no, if you remember, yeah, you didn't side with either of them, and that pissed your dad right off. After he gave you that nice bow and everything.
They're both wrong, and I'm pretty sure I found the bow. Right, Roger, let's get you out.
He gave you the bow.
Well, it's my bow now. So, up his. Did I find it in a mine?
No,
I found the arrows in a mine.
You found the arrows in a mine.
Same difference. Right, off you pop then, Roger. And if you tip off Dad, I'll take your fucking head off.
Well, I say you are a more honourable man than your dad is.
Well,
bye, Porky.
It's a pretty low bar, mate. Cheerio.
Tell you what, why don't I help these rats out?
Make yourself useful, pal. Hey, rat friends. It's little fella called Roger. He's going to bring you some antidote. Don't listen to him, though. He's a bit of a tit. I don't want him forming a militia behind my back or something.
He wants off to start giving the rats the antidote.
Right. Hello, team. Right, looks like we're off to the land of the giants, a programme I used to watch on Sundays with my nan.
I used to watch it with my mum.
And there was on before the one with the aliens looked like humans, but they had like crooked little fingers. It was called The Invaders. The Invaders, I think it was called.
I saw Time Tunnel as well. Time Tunnel and Land of the Giants.
Well, it's Land of the Lost, Land of the Giants, The Invaders.
Time Tunnel, they jumped into a portal
a tunnel, if you will, of time.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
went
that's
back to Titanic, I remember.
Well,
Was-
the last
was it-
person I heard did that blew up, so that's fun.
Storyline.
Billionaires and their toys.
Was it the Howling Peaks, did you say?
The Howling Peaks is around where Porky's mum was.
Okay.
Did
your mum have Howling Peaks?
She will do after being with the giant.
That's it. It's finished for another time. Well, that was very exciting, wasn't it, that ending? Was I in it much? Do we know? I really do hope so. But why not come back next time? And hopefully I'll be in it even more. I'll probably save the day. I wouldn't be surprised. I often do. I must say thank you as well to Stephen Ranking for editing this show. Very bizarre. Don't know who he is.
This podcast is part of Podomedy, the UK's podcast comedy network. Why not laugh at what else we've got? Visit podomedy.com.